It set the stage for a great day one here in Los Angeles, and now we're about to be off and running on day number 2 as we welcome you inside the Peacock Theater here just outside of Crypto.com Arena, the home of the LA Kings, and you can see the fans and draftees about to file in here as we say hi, hello.
Good morning, Los Angeles. Welcome to day 2 of the 2025 NHL Draft. And welcome in particular to all the people in the audience who will be members of the NHL family after today. The first pick in the second round of the 2025 NHL Draft belongs to the San Jose Sharks. San Jose, you're on the clock.
For more news around the NHL, let's go downstairs to our insider, Elliot Friedman. Elliot, what more can you tell us about another big deal?
Yes, so there's another one coming. John Gibson and the Anaheim Ducks. It seems his name has been in trade rumors forever. That's finally coming to an end. He's being traded to the Detroit Red Wings. In exchange, don't know the full picture yet, Peter Mrazek is going to the Ducks and 2 picks. I don't think they're in this draft. I think they're in future drafts. So that's what the deal looks like. Mrazek and 2 picks for John Gibson. By the way, that Spence deal with LA and Ottawa, one thing we should also note, it gives the Kings a bit more roster flexibility, frees up $1.5 million. So the Kings obviously have things they want to do with that cash, guys.
All right, Elliot, thank you very much. So there you go. John Gibson finally on the move, it sounds like, to the Detroit Red Wings. In exchange, Peter Mrazek, a couple other pieces.
No, there was no need to convince him. Our understanding was he was looking, they have an excellent young goaltender in Dostal, and John was looking for a fresh start and saw an opportunity in Detroit to get in the net and play a lot of games. So, I look forward to speaking with him, and I've been assured he's excited to come to Detroit, and we're excited to have him.
And meet Greg Manzi from the Junior Sabres. Let's go to Buffalo.
He was excited. He was one of the best listeners. And this past season, he was playing for the Junior Sabres, and he had a really tragic accident during one of the games and became paralyzed. I've always been in contact with his dad, and then when it happened, I reached out to them and checked in and see how Greg was doing, and he sending me updates. And then the Sabres had a really good idea to bring him in after a game, and a bunch of my teammates and I were able to just hang out with him and bring him into the gym and the locker room and show him around, and just create a special experience for someone going through a really hard time.
With the 71st pick in the 2025 NHL Draft, the Buffalo Sabres are proud to select from Owen Sound, David Betkowski.
Had 18 players selected that are 6'5" or taller, just in round number 2.
It's an NBA draft.
Yeah. But is that, it's a copycat league, but we're seeing a lot of these Stanley Cup champions, right? They come to the playoffs, these defensemen, big, long, rangy.
Pittsburgh selection.
Physical, nasty, right? There's a theme there. All right, so Artem Gonchar selected 89th overall by the New York Rangers, a defenseman out of Magnitogorsk Jr., the MHL. Jason, we certainly know that last name. Uncle Sergey played 1,301 career NHL games with 6 different teams. Jason's fist pumping here. We're on commercial break, and you were like, about time. Victor Klingsell, you had him in the mid-50s. How did he go 156 here?
Well, big miss by everybody, or else I fell and bumped my head really hard on the scouting tour this year. So,
Mike Kelly, history in the making with Bruno Egan, a winger from Lincoln of the USHL. Born in Croatia, no player born or trained in Croatia was ever drafted into the NHL until now.
Yeah, that's a big moment. He's represented Croatia at a number of international events, so congratulations to Bruno.
And we figured it was a good opportunity with the Kings looking at their last draft pick that perhaps we could get a fan up here who could help make the pick with me. I think Jeremy has been here the whole day and big Kings fan, so I would invite Jeremy up to the stage to help me make this pick.
I mean, that's pretty good for the audience right now. All right.
You know what you're looking at?
Yeah, that's him right there, right?
All right, yep. So with the 24th
yes.
select, go ahead.
All right. With the 24th pick of the 7th round of the 2025 NHL Draft, the Los Angeles Kings select defenseman Will Sharp from the Kelowna Western Hockey League.
With thanks again to all of you for being here and supporting us. Thank you. And it's my honor and privilege to make the last pick of the 2025 draft. The Florida Panthers have selected Yegor Midlak from Spartak of the Russian Junior League. And with that, that's a wrap. Thank you, everyone.
All right, so Igor Midlak is the final selection of the 2025 NHL entry draft, round number 7, pick 224 overall, going to the Stanley Cup champion, the Florida Panthers. So there you have it, days 1 and days 2 officially in the books as we put a bow on the 2025 NHL entry draft.
When I look at rounds 2 through 7, I can't help but think about the recency bias of the playoffs and the size of these young men. How many sub-6 footers? Not many of them, especially through the rounds 2 through 6. Fascinating stuff to me, just how much bigger the game is getting.